Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a room organization tips and tricks how-to video. I don't know exactly what I'm naming this video yet, but it would be named by the time you're watching it since it is now uploaded. So ever since I uploaded my room tour, makeup collection type videos, I have been getting a lot of questions about how I keep my room so clean, neat, and organized. So I have compiled a list of 10 tips and tricks that I'm going to share with you guys today in this video so that you guys can keep your rooms neat and tidy as well. Tip number 1 is to make your bed as soon as you get out of it in the morning. So let's say you wake up, you run to the restroom, brush your teeth, come back to your room. Before you eat breakfast, before you get dressed, before you do anything, just make your bed. It's literally the easiest thing to do. You just kind of throw the sheets back onto it and put the pillows nicely. It just instantly pulls your room together a little bit more by having a made bed. The one thing that can tend to make a room look extremely messy is if the bed is not made. So that is the first thing that I do when I wake up every morning, and you guys would see that in pretty much every single vlog that I upload. I make my bed first thing. My second tip would be to put your makeup away while you're getting ready. Even when I'm filming videos, as soon as I use a product, I put it back into its spot in its drawer for a couple of reasons. The first one being so that I can find it when I'm looking for it again, and so that I don't have a mess to clean up when I'm done. And 3, if you're in a rush, it's actually easier to put your makeup away after you're done using it than it is to clean it all up at the end, because then you're pulling out a bunch of different drawers to put everything back away instead of just putting it back into the drawer that is already open from you pulling it out in the first place. Tip number 3 is while I am getting dressed and ready, I actually have my full-length mirror set up right next to my closet so I can kind of pull out pieces one at a time and hold them up to see if they look good. Also, if I am actually trying things on, I like to put whatever the piece is that didn't work out back on the hanger and straight back into my closet instead of letting a huge pile of clothes accumulate on my bed, because then I have to clean that all up later, and it is so much easier from trying on one shirt to the next shirt to just put that first one back on the hanger and back into the closet. It will save you a ton more time later. Even if you're in a rush, it doesn't take more than 2 seconds to re-hang up a shirt. Tip number 4 helps with the mini tornadoes that you can tend to make while you're getting ready in your room in a rush. My best advice for those situations is to leave the situation telling yourself that as soon as you get back home from doing whatever it is that you have to do, school, work, meeting your friends, whatever it might be, that you're gonna clean your room when you get home. Because then it's already in your head that as soon as you get home you're gonna have to clean up your room, and then you're kind of mentally preparing yourself to do that instead of remembering that you have to clean it as soon as you get home, and then you're like, oh, I really don't want to do this right now, I'll leave it for another time. So tip number 5 will actually save you a ton of time when it comes to actually putting things back into their places. What I like to do is as soon as I get home from work or for school or from hanging out with friends or the gym or whatever it may be, if I take off a piece of clothing like a jacket, or I take off my shoes, or if I take off jewelry, I always put those things back into their home. I don't just throw them on a chair. I know that there are tons of memes out there of everybody has that one chair, and it's a picture of a chair with just tons of clothes and tons of everything just thrown onto it. I don't have one of those in my room because I put everything back into its place. I come home, I take off my shoes, I don't leave them on the side, I put them back into my closet. If I take my earrings off or my jewelry, my rings off, I actually have a little bowl on my nightstand, on my tray, that has my day-to-day jewelry kind of just put in there. So I don't have to put it like in my jewelry drawer, I just put my everyday used items in that little bowl so that it kind of looks a little bit tidier, but they're easier to get to. And then my keys, I put my keys in the same spot, I hang my jacket back up, I have a place on my couch where I put my bag down. Everything in my room has a home. So tip number 6 kind of goes hand in hand with tip number 5, is everything should kind of have a spot, and in order to create homes for everything and it doesn't look cluttered, I actually like to have bowls, like I said, for my jewelry, or trays, so that they kind of look like they're put into those places with a purpose and that they're not just thrown. Because if I had all my jewelry just thrown on my nightstand and my keys thrown on my nightstand and whatever it is just thrown in different places of the room, it would look very scattered and messy. But since I'm putting my jewelry in a bowl and that bowl is on a tray and my keys go on the tray, it kind of looks like, oh, this is supposed to be here. So I definitely recommend trays, coasters maybe, and I like to put makeup brushes in a cute little cup. Just little pieces like this that you can put stuff into to make it look a little bit more chic, if you will, really helps to kind of pull the room together and make it look a little bit more organized instead of just cluttered. So tip number 7, if you are starting to reorganize your room and it is just a mess everywhere and you don't even know where to begin, pick one section of your room at a time, target that area, and then move on to the next. You just have to pick one place and just start. I know it's gonna be overwhelming in the beginning because it's like, oh my God, where do I even begin? But just zero in on one thing, get it done, and then move on to the next. Don't overwhelm yourself and think that you have to do it all in the same time. I know it's hard to figure out where to begin, but just maybe spin around with your eyes closed, point, and that is the area that you start organizing first. So tip number 8 is to pick one day a week where you maybe have the most free time to kind of do light cleaning. So I like to clean my room one day a week. I kind of like wipe down my desk, I dust, I cinch my mirrors, I change the sheets on my bed, I Swiffer the floor, I mop the floor, just little things like that instead of like moving everything and cleaning everything. You don't need to do like such a deep cleaning all the time if you clean your room periodically with like minor dusting and cleanings here and there. So that's what I would recommend. Just pick one day a week where you maybe wipe down your counter or clean your makeup brushes or something like that. Just do little things here and there so that your room stays looking clean, stays looking fresh, and it doesn't get grubby, because then you have to do a deeper cleaning later and that takes more time. So tip number 9 is to make the most out of your space and keep things out of sight. So my room does not have very much storage in it. I had to create all the storage by adding this desk that I get tons of questions on, by the way. It is actually drawers. The 3 sets of drawers are separate and the tabletop is separate. It's all from IKEA, but I store everything out of sight. I don't like to keep things cluttering my room. Everything is in a drawer out of sight or underneath my desk. All of my wires and my chargers are in a basket, and all of my lipsticks are in drawers. And then in my closet, all of my socks are in a basket. My bigger boxes of shoes are underneath my couch, or I have school supplies and school books and that type of thing underneath my bed. I keep everything out of sight, and it actually drives me crazy that my laundry basket is visible in my room. I wish that I could hide that too, but I like to keep things out of sight so that they are not cluttering up the room space. If you can kind of like hide stuff that you don't use all the time in your closet, just keep it out of view, because that can make a room look messy. I like very minimalistic things in my room, if you guys can tell. That's my style. I like the less things out, the better, and it just makes my space seem very just open, calm, clean, sleek. And tip number 10 is to not keep so much stuff on your walls. So if you guys have seen in past videos, because I know you can't really see in this particular shot that I'm filming on right now, but I don't really have anything on this wall that is behind my vanity. I used to have a mirror up on the wall, but I took that down when I repainted my room. I'm probably gonna put something up here eventually, but I'm gonna keep it pretty bare. And then I only have a mosaic mirror above my bed, and then I have 2 pieces of art like that have quotes on this back wall right here, and then my 2 shelves on this wall right here. If you guys are interested in seeing kind of like a 360, I'll leave my room tour type video in the description box below so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But the more that you have up on the walls, or the more pictures with friends or things like that, the more cluttered the room can feel. So I like to keep my walls pretty bare. I used to have more stuff up on them, and then it kind of like made my room feel too much, so I took them down. So those are my 10 tips on how to keep your room organized and clean and neat. If I think of more, I will come out with a part 2 of this video. I also kind of want to do a spin-off of this video and do a how I keep my closet organized tips and tricks. If you guys are interested in that, and if you guys like this video and want to see a part 2, definitely leave me a thumbs up. and a comment in the comment section below. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, again, don't forget, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos, and I will hopefully see you in my next one. Thank you so much for watching,